And good evening to you. It's Tuesday the 16th of January 2018. Nearly got that wrong. 2018. Welcome along to today's United Kingdom Talk. And to start with today, boys and girls, as promised, it's took me a little while to put all this together. I'm going to show you the little video of our trip that we took down the River Thames last Thursday. It's about 8 or 9 minutes long, so have a look at this. We set off from our homes in Bracknell and ended up at Tower Bridge in London. Now, I'm from London. I don't know every single tiny little detail of London, but one place I know about is this, Tower Bridge. Look at that. Iconic. As we go through here, we're halfway over the bridge now. Those two walkways, they are actually walkways at the top there, and I know you used to be able to walk along those. Whether or not you still can or not, I don't know. But if you ever come to London, please go and visit Tower Bridge. It's just a fantastic piece of architecture. Just to the side there, as we're driving along, you can see various buildings there. That's known as the walkie-talkie building, the one that is actually shaped like a walkie-talkie on the left there. We got to the boat with just a few minutes to spare. Had a real trouble parking, but we got there in the end. Walked quickly. That's the Shard over there. Tallest building in London, the Shard, which you can go up. I think it cost you about 25 quid to go up the top there. And looking back at the bridge where we just came over there, Tower Bridge. We're on the inside of the boat now and sat down. Just about made it actually. Couldn't find anywhere to park, and the traffic's quite bad around here. And are we classed as East London here? Is it East London?
Yeah, this is
it's quite bad in East London in the city. Anyway, so we're on the boat ready for our takeoff, so have a look around. Nice and clean on here. Not many people at all, though. It was less than a quarter full. All sitting down there, ready for our voyage into the unknown along the Thames. Say hello. It's a bit rocky, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I'm a bit worried about what we get out there.
Have we got seaside tablets? What are they called? Seaside tablets? Seasickness tablets.
Or life jackets.
And off we go. That's the boat behind us there. Exactly the same sort as the one we're on.
What are we thinking? A bit noisy.
Blimey, listen to this. Everything's rattling, dear. It's all rattling. Where's our life jacket?
It doesn't happen in Coworth Park. Seen this car? Look at this car.
We are sailing. Da, 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 da. I think Rod Stewart had more hair than me, though. I'll show you some of the buildings as we're going along. As I said at the beginning, I don't know every single place, okay? So I'll do the best I can. That's the walkie-talkie building. Looks just like a walkie-talkie. Lots of beautiful modern and old buildings combining. Looking rather good along the Thames, I think. Under London Bridge. That over there is the cheese grater, right in the middle, known as the cheese grater building. Looks just like a cheese grater. There they are, unloading a container ship.
That's probably coming somewhere from China, and they brought it downriver from the Thames estuary. Hey Siri.
Not quite sure what that is. Or that. Pretty useless at this, and I'm sure they're flats. I bet they're expensive. The wobbly bridge. When they first built that and people started going across it, it was wobbling from side to side, so I had to close it and redo it. Right over in the middle there, you can't miss that, can you? St Paul's Cathedral. There it is again, a better view of that. Go up there if you ever come to London. You've got the Whispering Gallery, lots to do in there. Ooh. Tea time.
You've got cake already, haven't you? I can tell. Just one.
Back to the river then. We're going, the route we're taking there is from Tower Pier down to Westminster. Okay? You will see Big Ben sort of, but not quite. Show you in a minute. Cleopatra's Needle. That's what that thing is sticking up there. They've got one here and one in America somewhere. Some of the working boats. Right, you see that covered in scaffolding? I'm afraid that's Big Ben, the Queen Elizabeth Tower. And they're redoing it at the moment, doing it all up. Be a couple of years like that. Houses of Parliament right next to it there on the left. Here is the point in which the boat is turning round, okay? We've got as far as Westminster. There's Westminster Bridge, where that poor policeman was killed last year, wasn't it? Do you remember that? When the terrorist drove into him. Terrible. The London Eye. Now, we were going to go on that afterwards, but unfortunately that too is closed at the moment for maintenance. I did go on it once. I got a bit scared, to be honest. I always said I wouldn't go back on it, but I would now. I'm kind of all right with that. That's the old London Weekend Television building, now ITV Studios. These are my two favourite buildings along the Thames, the Oxo building and Sea Containers. They look so fantastic at night, one bright red and one bright blue. If you're wondering what those little lights are, by the way, above... Oh, that's the Globe. Okay, that's the Globe, very famous theatre. And it's open air. There's the Shard. If you're wondering what all those little dots are there, they're the reflection of the lights inside the boat on the window. Okay, there's nothing we could do about that. HMS Belfast, somewhere else you can visit. Get on there, go up and down the boat, have a look around. Try not to fire the guns in my direction. Not quite ready to go yet. So much to do on the Thames, there really is. I wanted them to set off, you know, the noise. I think I could get a job as a foghorn. What do you reckon? Who's that walking past there? I don't know how they did that. It's all reflecting on the water, on the glass in the boat. And after our sort of 1.5 hour voyage, we were well on our way back to Tower Pier. That's where all the banks are. There we are, look. Oh, beautiful. What countries have got something like that, eh? And just to the side of Tower Bridge, there, once again, you can see the Shard. Under we go. We're not waiting for that bus, incidentally, at the top there. It wasn't until very late that we found out we could actually go on the top and film from out there, so we're not looking through glass now. That's the Gherkin, just on the right there at the back, the Gherkin. And there's the Tower of London. Off with his head! And coming out of Tower Millennium Pier, that's where we ended up our journey. And a really, really nice day. Finishing off with driving past Buckingham Palace. Good evening, Your Majesty. Any chance of a cup of tea, love? Sorry, you couldn't hear me then. We waved out the window of the car to Her Majesty, and she'd invite us in. Maybe she'd had an early night. Do you think she'd had an early night or something like that? I'm sure she would have invited us in if she'd have seen us. So there we are, our trip to the Thames. Sorry it took so long to put that together, but what happens when I do that? It's all done on an iPhone, you see. I take lots and lots of little clips, and then you kind of go through them and you're thinking, oh, that's a bit too long, or you don't want to see that, or that's a bit too wobbly. And it does take quite a while to put something together like that. A couple of hours to put that together, you know, for sort of 8 minutes or whatever it was. Hope you enjoyed it. And as I say, if you want to do that, it's a really, really nice thing to do in an afternoon. And at the moment, until the end of January, City Cruises are doing it half price, £16. £16. That's not bad. It's £8 an hour. You know, so maybe you've got someone, you want to impress someone, take them on there for an afternoon. That'll impress them. Oh, it's better than going to a nightclub or Chariots, isn't it? I'm sure it is. Right, let's say hello to some of you kindly sending in your messages tonight. Welcome along if you're new to the show. My name's Chris Reardon, United Kingdom Talk. We usually do a show at some point during the day. It's not scheduled, usually in the morning, around about 9:30 sort of time, but they can appear at any time, so you've got to do a subscribe thing so you get a little notification notification whenever we're live, unless, of course, you're happy watching the recorded shows, as so many of you are, and in which case, don't worry about it, you know. Hello to Rod Brown. He gets the first message in today on the Facebook Live. Greetings, Rod. Shane Cameron's there. Good afternoon. I don't know what zone you're still in, Shane. Come on, dear. Is your clock gone wrong? Hello to Danny Clements, who's back over here in the UK. We're waiting for him to make an appearance at the karaoke. Don't come next Monday. Don't come next Monday. Next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, the main karaoke I do at Central Station is closed. They're having a little bit of a refit, new electricals, new wallpaper, a bit of paint. And generally, these places tend to do it in sort of January when times are a little bit quieter. So do remember that. There's no karaoke. It's only next Monday. That's the only day that's missing. No karaoke next Monday. Talking of karaoke, it was very nice to see some new faces in there last night, I must say. There was another karaoke going in London on a Monday, but it's just stopped now, the one at Halfway to Heaven. So we're kind of the only ones doing the karaoke on Monday, as well as a friend of mine at Belushi's in London Bridge. Graham does a karaoke at Belushi's in London Bridge on a Monday night. I did one over in North London at Central Station. So we had some new faces, people that used to go to Halfway to Heaven. So welcome. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the night, okay? Hello to Ashley. Greetings, Ashley. Welcome to the show, darling. Norma's there, who says it's snowing in Massachusetts. Oh, 3 to 6 inches of snow. Really? Oh, I hate snow, Norma. I hate it. I hate snow. We have got some due here, but I don't think we're going to get it in the south of the country. It's kind of restricted to Scotland and the north of the country, but hopefully it won't come down here. I hate it. Although I have been outside to put a couple of tin cans outside in the recycling bin. It is bitterly cold out there today, and one of those winds that cuts through you, you know. I don't know if you've been to New York, Norma. If you go to, let me tell you, boys and girls, do not go to New York in January or February. It is one of the coldest places on this planet. Not only is it freezing cold, but these great big tall buildings have a way of funneling through all the wind, and it feels like your ears are about to drop off. God help anyone if they was to touch my ears in New York. Hello to Alan Carruthers. Hello, Alan. Hope you're well, Alan. I haven't seen you for ages. Two Brewers, if I'm right in remembering I know you from. Not there anymore. I left there, it's about 4 or 5 months ago now. Yeah, I don't work there anymore. Hello to Ray Reynolds. Greetings, Ray Reynolds is with us tonight, making some excellent singing last night, I have to say. Ray Reynolds is trying lots of new songs. Medleys. It's kind of like a lot of little songs thrown together, but we're never quite sure what's in the medley. And he coped you did a lot of padding yesterday, Ray. Padding is the bit where you talk, you're filling in a gap. You did very, very well. I was very, very impressed. Hello, Ray. Welcome to the show. So last night I got in from... Oh, sorry, by the way, if you're wondering where Ronnie is tonight, Ronnie often comes over on a Tuesday. He's not well again. He's got a blasted chest infection, which has gone on now for a couple of months. He's had 3 lots of antibiotics. They don't seem to be shifting it at all. And he's got another bad chest. Oh, where's my blooming pen gone? There it is. He's got a bad chest, so that's why he's not with us today. He's spent the entire day in bed. His other half, Andy, is not well, so he thinks he caught it off him. I don't seem to be picking anything up at all. I wish I hadn't said that now. Oh Lord, I've got wood. I have got wood to touch here. I've got a bit of wood on the floor now. Hang on a minute. Let me just touch that. A lot of people becoming ill. I did have the flu injection, whether it's that or not protecting me, but I'm not so sure he's got an infection, because usually that spreads, doesn't it? It hasn't spread to me, and I've been over there so many times. So I don't know what it is, but he's not well again, I'm afraid. So that's why he's not with us this evening. Okay. Over on, let's have a look on YouTube. Greetings to those of you watching on YouTube. Andrew Parkers is there. Hello, Andrew. Welcome to the show. We've got gadgets and games. Andrew says, is Chris out on his yacht? Yeah, that was my yacht, actually. It was. It'd be quite nice to have a yacht. I don't think I want a yacht. I wouldn't want a yacht. You know what I'd like? One of those big Winnie Bagers. Is it a Winnie Bager? Winnie Dager? I'm not quite sure how you say it. And that would be fantastic. And you know what would be the most fantastic thing about having a Winnie Bager or something like that? If you wanted to go to the toilet, you could just pull over anywhere and go. You'd have your own toilet on there. It's a bit different when you're in the car, isn't it? How many of you have been stuck in traffic, suddenly desperate to go to the toilet? And I don't mean the kind of toilet where you can get a bottle out, you know, the other one. Oh, isn't that the worst thing ever? It's happened to me a few times. I had IBS for a while. It's not too bad at all now, actually. It's not giving me a problem at all anymore, where you'd have to you'd suddenly need to go. It's awful. Just think, if you had one of those camper vans or a Winnebago, you want to go toilet, that's it. You just pull over, hazards on, go in your little room with the toilet, sit down and go. How fantastic would that be? Oh, I must look up how much they are. So I wouldn't mind one of those little camper vans. Not my own yacht. No, I wouldn't like something like that. I'd be happy with a camper van. Much cheaper than a yacht, I'm sure. Hello to Andrew Parker. Welcome, Andrew. Oh, sorry, I beg your pardon. Windsor Castle. I'm sure we saw a flag up there. You may not have seen that, but I'm sure we saw a flag up. Perhaps she was at Windsor Castle, I don't know. Hello to Paul Mosley. Welcome, Paul. Orange and blue and lavender. Missed the live karaoke last night. How did you miss it? It was on for 4 hours or 3 hours, whatever it was. Oh, you enjoyed the show last night. Hello, Joey Millen. Yes. Andrew, yesterday I turned one of them off. We're talking about YouTube here, boys and girls, just for a moment. Yesterday I turned one of the YouTube things off, okay, and then there were no chats. So I don't know if I turned the right one off or not yesterday. Would you mind if I turn the other YouTube thing off now? Oh no, that won't work because I have to restart the system. That won't work. I turned one of the YouTube things off yesterday. I think, I'll tell you, I don't know if you know what it is, because I don't. I don't know what it is. 1 minute. It's YouTube events. I turned off YouTube events for yesterday's morning show, and I didn't get any messages, so I wonder if I turned the wrong thing off yesterday. I'm not quite sure. Might try it again tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning I'll turn the other one off because I think I need to turn one of them off because we only get the messages via one, don't we? That's true. Motorhome. That is what we need, a motorhome. Hello to nephew Gary Butler who joins us today. Greetings, Gary. He's coming down with his wife and the wonderful 3 children, Olivia, Evie and Harry, at the end of February, I think it is. I think it's the end of February. They're coming down to Legoland, which is sort of 20 minutes down the road from me here. So very much looking forward to having them round. Hello to Evan, who says, thought you were playing games with Ronnie. I have explained, Evan, why that's not happening. And you weren't there, were you? We can't just keep going back for your benefit, Evan. Dear me, late again? Are you like that usually? Are you late? Are you a person who's late all the time? I can't bear lateness, Evan. Good mind to block you. Blimmin' cheek, arriving late for my programmes. You wouldn't do this if I was like a plane waiting to take you business class to Australia. Would you be late for that? No. So please don't be late for my shows in future. I know you're signed up to the notifications. Bing, bing. What did you think? Oh, I'll give it a few minutes. And then that few minutes turns into 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Before you know, the whole show's gone and been and gone. I played out a whole video earlier of our little trip down the Thames. You'll have to watch it on catch-up later on the United Kingdom Talk player. Yes. Hello to Simon Gillman. When are you doing your next game night? Well, it should have been tonight, as I say. But Simon, another one who was late tonight. Another one, dear. I have explained it all in the first 20 minutes of the show. I explained why Ronnie wasn't here. Don't worry, he's not dead. Just his personality. That's the only part of him that's dead. Shall we open a phone line? If you want to call in at some point, there you go. Call in if you wish to. 020 8144 3477 is my local London number. 020 8144 3477 if you fancy a chit-chat tonight. I've also got Skype as well. My Skype in is United Kingdom Talk. All one word, United Kingdom Talk. Hello to Julian Clark. Welcome to the show, Julian. Hope you're well today. There we are. I always ask when your show times are on. Yes. But that's just it. I don't schedule it. I can't. I took the decision. We used to schedule the show. It would be like at 10 o'clock every morning. Something like that. Now I don't schedule it. And I found it a bit restrictive. Especially it's not like a job, is it? You know what I mean? You just have to keep up with the 7. You know, when you said to me, was it earlier on, what time's your showing? I wasn't sure. You see, I'm never quite sure when I'm going to do it. I think, I've got time to do one now. And I'm straight up the stairs to switch on this microphone, dear. Don't you worry about that. I've got so much to say. Now, what's this? Untitled broadcast. I don't know what that one is, Andrew. I honestly don't know. Let me see what happens if I turn one. Maybe I can turn one off. Let's try this. Off. Oh, no, actually. Hang on a minute. Now, you see, the thing is, there's 4 people watching on Ustream now and 4 people watching on YouTube and 5 on YouTube events. So if I turn one off, half of you will lose it. It's very complicated. We only actually get the messages on one system, unfortunately. Let's go down to Cornwall, and Evan's on the phone. Hello, Evan. Oh, hello.
Yes, how are you doing?
There you are. Can hear you now. Good evening, sir. Better late than never, eh? Better late than never.
Good evening, mate. Hey, listen, I never like missing any of your shows. You're a breath of fresh air here.
A breath of fresh air. What?
I don't like missing any of your shows, mate.
Oh, well, that's very good. A breath of fresh air. What? As opposed to dead. Do you think? Can I just give you a little bit of advice? Next time you go to a funeral, Evan, never tell a knock-knock joke because they think it's coming out of the coffin. Very scary.
Oh, that was not...
Oh, you got to do sick jokes. There's too many people who are offended. You know that. We've had that discussion.
Oh, Chris, 22 years in the parachute regiment, you could never offend me if you tried.
Oh, that's right. And you all had nicknames for each other, no doubt, the same as we did at school?
Certainly did.
Yeah.
But that's a thing in my past now, you know what I mean? It's here, I've got quite a busy diary, and I like to practice show all the time.
Good.
The radio show the other day was fantastic.
I'm glad you enjoyed that. Yeah, it's just a way of like sitting there and like kind of being friends with someone for about an hour and playing a few tunes together, isn't it? That's what it's all about. You know, having a little bit of a giggle. Oh, have you gone?
Yeah, but
I thought I'd lost you then.
No, I'm still here, mate. I mean, God, believe me, I'm going nowhere, mate.
Good. What are you up to tonight then?
Well, nothing much because we've got 75 mile wind gusts here, so I'm actually on Stratton Observatories down and hope for the best tonight, Chris. It's really bad tonight.
Would you like to tell people exactly where you sort of not exactly by address, but where you are sitting at the moment and what you're up to, what you do?
I'm actually sitting in the middle of nowhere in Cornwall, a research complex that I own, and I'm on the lip of a valley. And the wind and hails is a nightmare. Oh,
you've got hail tonight, have you?
It's been really bad, actually, Chris. So I'm a little bit concerned, to be honest with you.
Does that damage your dishes and telescopes and all that business? Can that damage it? How?
Well. 3 years ago, we had quite a bad storm here. I just moved down here and built the observatory, and 2 of the systems were destroyed by the weather.
Oh,
so
gosh.
I'm a little bit, I'm always here when it's bad weather conditions. My house with Kim is in St Austell.
Right.
We're in the process of moving up here and building a house, but weather conditions here, particularly January, February, March time in Cornwall, are quite severe, Chris.
Now, I always thought Cornwall had milder weather than the rest of the country. I'm obviously wrong.
Well, you are. Technically, you're right there. I sent you pictures of my hand, if you remember, yeah? And one of the reasons I moved down here was it's a lot milder, so there's no pain when it gets cold.
Yeah.
But it's still T-shirt weather here, believe it or not, Chris, but it's still pretty bad.
What, T-shirt weather now? You must be joking. Now you can go out there in a T-shirt.
Mild. It's really, really mild here, actually. It's not cold, but my God, the wind's going, the hail's going. You get people here going to the edge of the coast and looking at the weather. And then the RAF, Air Sea Rescue, everybody has to go out and rescue them, for God's sake, you know what I mean?
Oh, good God. I know, talking about hail, I certainly noticed the hail. Now I've lost the hair on my head. If I'm out and the hailstones start coming down, it doesn't sting the top of your head.
I'll tell you, it really hurts. It really does hurt.
And that is a fact. That is a fact. That is.
No problems at all. Right, I've taken up enough of your time, Chris. I was joking about my comment earlier on with you and Ronnie, actually.
I know you were.
I know that you do that out of the goodness of your heart as a volunteer.
The goodness of my heart.
But at 4 o'clock in the morning, I always play your replays.
4 in the morning? Well,
it's great fun.
Is it to help you fall asleep, is it?
No. Hey, you don't make people fall asleep. You make people happy, for God's sake. Come on.
This program is now available on the NHS, given to people who have trouble sleeping. It never fails to work.
So, thank God there's something for my insomnia then.
Have a lovely evening, Evan. Lovely to talk to you, sir.
And Chris, you be safe.
Bye-bye now. Cheerio now. There we are, Evan calling in from Cornwall there this evening, boys and girls. A little bit of delay on the phone. I think there was a bit of delay on the phone there. Perhaps we're being bounced all around on the satellites. I do not know. 0208 144 3477. By the way, if there's someone on the phone, you won't be able to call in because I can only do one phone at a time, okay? 0208 144 3477. Paul says, is it Poppy Head or Poopy Head? Search on Amazon. Oh, I'll have a look at that. Poppy Head? Is it Poppy Head? I'll have a look at that one on Amazon. That's another game for us to try. Orange and Blue says it will be 16 degrees here in the morning. Whereabouts are you, Orange and Blue? I can't remember, were you? Orange, Blue and Lavender, I beg your pardon. I'll try and get the whole name in correctly there. Hello to Dean, who joins us on Facebook Live as well. And nice to see you as well, sir. I was saying to you about the new karaoke people that arrived. When I finished the karaoke last night, I got back home and I'd been shopping. I thought I'd try my arrabbiata sauce. I can never say the word. Arrabbiata sauce is a very spicy thing you put on spaghetti. I thought I'd try it for the first time in the slow cooker. So I got home last night, was about, got indoors about 1:45, sort of 1 o'clock in the morning. And I got my slow cooker out, chopped up all the peppers. I put some carrots in there as well, all the spices and all that. And I had that this afternoon. It was in the slow cooker, but stuff for me tends to stay in the slow cooker for a bit longer than you're supposed to. I think generally stuff in the slow cooker sort of between 6 and 8 hours. Mine tends to go sort of between 10 and 12, simply because I put it in when I go to bed. So, you know, if I wanted dinner when I got up for breakfast, I could probably have it then. But I don't. So I had that this afternoon just after I got back from Slimming World. And it's very nice. And so easy in the slow cooker. You don't have to sit there stirring. And you often see in recipes and that stuff like browning onions and slightly cooking the garlic and all that. I don't bother with any of that, to be honest. I don't know if you do. I just chuck it all in and turn it on and leave it. With the slow cooker, there's none of that mixing. You know, you literally take the top off, chuck all the stuff in, turn it on, put the lid back on and leave it for 10 hours. You get up, give it a stir in the morning, let it go for a bit longer, and then it's done. It's so easy, it really is. And if you're lazy like me, I don't even cut the peppers and the garlic up. I buy frozen. There's nothing in those packets. Packets of frozen garlic, packets of frozen chilies. No need to chop them up. They're chopped up. You open the bag, pour them in, done. You know, probably going to cost you an extra 60 pence per item. I think you can afford that, can't you? Just about. I'm sure you can. Huh? So I did that after Slimming World. So Slimming World this week, jumped on my bicycle, went down to Slimming World as I go on Tuesday. Blooming cold on that bicycle this morning, I tell you. Anyway, weighed in. I've gone down a pound again. I was hoping kind of to go up a pound, really. My target weight is 12 stone. I'm now 11 stone 10. 12? I mean, I'm now 11 stone 12. So I'm a couple of pounds underneath the target weight. But it's really difficult, actually. I'm finding it more difficult trying to stay at target weight than it was to lose weight. Who's calling in now, please? Mobile phone. Good morning or good evening.
Hello,
Hello, who's that?
it's Simon Gillman.
Hello, Simon. Welcome to the show, sir.
Hello.
I don't have you saved on my system. I shall save you. So you'll never have to announce yourself again, Simon. Whereabouts are you, Simon?
I'm in New Haven today.
New Haven. Now, where's that?
Yeah.
Is there a
New
race?
Haven, East Sussex.
Oh, I like Sussex. I like. There was a place I used to go on holiday to with my mum and dad, and we often went here. Bracklesham Bay. Have you ever heard me talk about that?
Yep.
That might be West Sussex. It's
Yeah, I think it is, yeah.
just along there is the Worthings, the Witterings, Worthing along there. Yeah.
Yep, I'm on like a Slimming World programme.
Are you? How much did you start? How long have you been on it first?
Not long, I think I've been on about 4 or 5 weeks.
Oh, that's long enough. What did you start at, and what are you now?
Well, it's not like a Slimming World programme, it's like called Why Wait?
Oh, it's a different thing, is it? What's it called?
Why Wait?
Why wait? Okay.
It's like you go for the doctors and they put you on a programme.
Right.
And it's like a 12 weeks course.
Okay. Can you just turn me down? You've got me on something. I can hear myself.
1 second.
Done that?
Is that better?
Yeah, that's it. Lovely, lovely. Go on, tell us about that. Have you lost any weight yet?
Yeah, I was. I don't know whether I should say it, but I think I was in the 30s.
You were over 30 stone, yeah?
Yeah, and now I'm down to 29 or 28.
So you've lost about 2 stone in 5 weeks?
Yeah.
Mate, that's really good. That's
Yeah.
really good. It took me 6 months to lose 2 stone. That's fantastic. Really? That's fantastic. Now, how are you finding that? Are you hungry at all, or?
It's hard, but
Why is it hard? What's hard about it?
I'm not sure. It's just I go on to I snack a lot, but now I've need to cut that down. It's just very, very hard. But
Are you at home a lot then? Are you?
Yeah, I'm at home with my mum and dad. Yeah.
And daytime as well. You don't go out to work or anything, or?
I'm volunteering down at New Haven Town. It's
Right.
like a charity shop.
Okay.
I do Mondays 11 till 3.
It's quite difficult, I think, if you're at home all the time. There's always that temptation of having a little bite here and a little bite there, isn't there?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I'm doing a lot of exercise. I play football and I do a lot of exercises. And
Yeah, I mean, the exercise, don't get me wrong, that's fantastic. We should all exercise, but the weight loss, it has to be done with the food, mate. It's got to be done with the food.
Yeah.
It's what you're eating and how you cook, really.
I've got I've got to see another person on the 29th of this month.
How old are you, Simon?
25.
Okay, so your mum does all the cooking, does she?
Yeah.
But with the snacks, are you going out and buying those yourself, are you, or what?
Yeah, mum does as well, but now I'm stopping that now. So.
Right, okay. Can I suggest, do you eat a lot of crisps and chocolate?
No, I used to, not anymore.
What are you snacking on?
It's more like sweets, mainly.
Right, sweets. Can you swap the sweets for bananas and grapes?
I've been eating bananas.
Right, okay. But it's all very well saying like you eat bananas, but are you eating bananas and sweets?
No.
Okay,
I've stopped them now.
So you've swapped sweets for bananas. Well done. That's good. Now some people will tell you that bananas are fattening. That's a load of old twaddle. We were told that at Slimming World. Don't take any notice.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
If you've swapped sweets and crisps for bananas, then there's no problem with that, mate. There's no problem with that at all. It's so much better.
Yeah, well, I went to the doctors and they said that because my dad's diabetic.
Yes.
And doctors turned around to him and said that bananas are fattening and grapes.
That's what the doctor said. Is that what the doctor said? Yeah, well, I mean, you're better off eating bananas and grapes than a bar of chocolate or a bag of crisps.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. The people at Slimming World say don't take any notice of the bananas fattening. That's a load of old rubbish, that is. A lot of people, a few people say that. I find, I have found over the period of time that I've been on the Slimming World, there's an awful lot of negativity there. People, and now I've lost the weight. Now I can afford to go out and have a bit of cake here and a couple of sweets here and a bag of crisps occasionally, you know, and people who know that you're on it are so quick to come rushing up to you and say, oh, you shouldn't be eating that piece of cake. You'll put all that weight on again. And they haven't got a bloody clue what they're talking about, Simon. You know?
I get that a lot.
There's so much negativity. Oh, Slimming World doesn't work. You'll put the weight on as soon as you stop going. Well, of course you will. Unless you stick to the plan. I mean, why state the obvious? We all know that. The whole thing is, this is a lifestyle change. You can't just do it for a few months, lose the weight, and then go back to what you were doing before. That's why you put the weight on in the first place. But you've been on it 5 weeks. I highly recommend the Slimming World to anyone because it's worked for me and all the other people that go. And there are people there who are probably... I can't look at someone and say, you weigh 20 stone, you weigh 30 stone. I don't know. I can't do that with my eyes. But there are some very big people there. It wouldn't surprise me if they were 30 stone plus. And they're now like 20 and 15. So it can be done. And see how you get on with what you're on now. And if not...
the group person told me that when I get to further into the programme, I can go for like an operation, one of them like gastric bands things.
Yeah, I know those sort of things exist, but funnily enough, there's a chap who comes in the pub on a Monday night. He's been on the Slimming World, and he was going to have one of those gastric bypass band things. Yeah. He wasn't just a little bit overweight; he was very overweight. You know, from what you're saying, a little bit like yourself, if you don't mind me saying so. But he's now lost 2 stone on Slimming World, and he's now decided, rather than have the gastric band, just carry on what he's doing because the weight is coming off. And I would say the same to you. You know, the last thing you want is for someone to start cutting you open. I wouldn't want that unless absolutely, you know, if you're on the floor having a heart attack and they need to get to your heart to do something to it, then fair enough. Yeah. But as the weight loss thing, I think it's an absolute last resort to go in there and have yourself cut open. You just told me you've lost 2 stone already. Why not just carry on with that? There's no quick fix. There's no quick fix at all. Even the gastric banding, you might lose weight quicker, but it's not like overnight. No, I would try and find a diet, and if this one doesn't work for you, which seems to be working at the moment, then try the Slimmers World one because it's worked for so many of us, and you'd be better to lose the weight through a diet rather than having yourself cut open. I reckon, Simon. All right.
Yeah. I love your I love it when you get together on these game nights. It really makes me laugh.
Yeah, he's not well at the moment. He's got quite a bad chest infection, which has gone on and on, to be honest.
Yeah, it makes me laugh. It's
does
really
he? What's he doing at the moment? He's watching last night's episode of Star Trek on Netflix. Have you seen it yet? Do you watch Netflix? No. Have you got Netflix?
I got Netflix. Yeah.
You don't like Star Trek, no?
No, or Harry Potter.
Oh, okay. Well, the last night's episode of Star Trek is fantastic. They've done such a good job of that on Netflix. They really have. At the moment, I've started... Sorry.
Thank you very much for helping me anyway.
That's all right. Anything really, you know, just ask and I'll tell you I can only tell you my experiences and the experiences of the people sort of around me. And there's so many people now who have something to do with me, not necessarily just watching this show, but people that I talk to in the street, maybe in pubs and things like that. And so many people are coming up to me telling, oh, I've been doing the Slimming World like you were doing. I've lost 5 pounds. You know, so it does absolutely work. And the thing is with those Slimming World meals, I don't know if you've got an Iceland's near you at all, have you?
Brighton. The newest one.
That's new. They do Slimming World meals in there, and when you look at them, they're large. You know, I've seen Weight Watchers meals, and they seem to be very small to me, little square things.
Yeah.
These Slimming World meals are very large if you buy the frozen ones. You know, if you're not going to cook yourself, and it really does work. Do you like baked beans?
Yeah, I used to have one of my mum's favourite meal used to be rice and spaghetti.
Oh right, yeah.
That's nice.
Spaghetti's
I
all
normally
right.
have like chicken and rice.
Well, a good meal to have is jacket potato and baked beans. Don't put the butter on. Don't put the butter on. As long as the potato's soft enough, you won't need any butter. Or you can use quark, which is like fat-free soft cheese. So you've done the potato in the oven. Put the quark soft fat cheese on it, and then your beans on the top of that. You can have two potatoes if you want. To have two potatoes if you want to, if one's not big enough. That's all right. That's very good for you. It's the butter that does the damage there. No oil and no butter.
I have is it flour?
No,
flour?
yeah, well that's butter, isn't it? It's margarine. No,
Yeah.
no, you don't want any of that. Try not to have any of that. No spreads. No spreads. Honestly, you don't need it. You put those beans on that potato and you'll think, oh, I don't even notice the butter is missing. Unless you're one of those people that puts half a pound on. I used to do that. I used to do that. And cheese on the top and everything.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Lovely. All right, Simon, good luck with that.
Thank you very much.
Keep us fully informed of how you're doing with that, all right?
I will do.
You take care now. Bye-bye, Simon.
Thank you very much.
Good luck. Bye, Simon. Here we are. Another one trying to lose weight at the moment. It's fantastic, isn't it? Absolutely fantastic. What everyone's doing. Let's just put him in there. What's it do? Put that on there like that. Good. Some of your messages coming in there from Orange, Blue and Lavender says, we have lots of bananas here all the time. Yes, we have no bananas. We have no bananas today. Yeah. Hello, Ashley, calling in from London. Greetings.
Hello. Hello, Chris. How are you?
Greetings and felicitations to you.
And to you. And to you. I'm watching you live on my iPad and live on my phone.
Oh, are we on several devices all at the same time?
You're very popular with me.
Oh, why am I on several devices? You could have one installed in each room, just on the wall, couldn't you? I hope one day that there is an app that you'll be able to download, so that when I come on, you don't actually have to do anything. I just appear suddenly on your television or computer or a little mobile, little iPhone. What have you got? An iPhone 4, isn't it, dear? iPhone 4.
Well, you should know, love. I got the iPhone 10.
Have you really? I didn't know that, dear. iPhone 10. Where did you steal that from?
Oh, I bought it, didn't I? I got my upgrade through Vodafone.
Isn't that strange? You're echoing in here now from speaker to speaker. It's like you're in two places at the same time.
Really?
Yeah.
That wouldn't be...
Oh, what are you doing to that phone, dear?
Hold on. Let me go and put this in my bedroom. Hold on. Right.
What the hell is he doing to that phone?
Right, that's now put into there. Right, here we go. Is that better?
No. 1 minute. Let's try pushing some buttons here. Try that.
Hello. Is that better?
I suppose so, yeah.
Yeah?
It might be the way you're holding the phone. Is it a big phone?
No, it's one of those cordless ones. One of those handheld movable ones.
Well, I've only got you on one side. Anyway, carry on, talk.
Right, I was listening to the previous caller about the weight loss, etc., etc. Then what he was saying about the gastric band, it is a good way, but there's also complications that go with that.
Oh, is there really? Can I just ask, can you hear this lad all right? People, those of you watching the show, can you let me know you can hear him all right? Because I can't. So just let me know you can hear him and we'll carry on. Otherwise, we might have to do a call back. Carry on. Talk for now, darling.
Okay, well, just to clarify, I can hear you absolutely perfectly.
Right.
So I don't know. It might
I
be
wonder
from
if it's
your end, maybe.
I wonder if it's
know.
my device over here. Just a minute now.
Okay.
I wonder if it might be in here where the problem is. I don't know. Let's turn that on and off again. Turn that on and off a bit. Let's see that. Okay, try again. Go on.
Is that better?
Yes, it is. It must have been a problem in here then.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've got you now. Carry on.
So yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, like them gastric bands, they're good, but it comes with complications, i.e., that it can lead to serious problems. Like you can. Well, you know, when you're healing, you can either, as any operation, you can either get infections, things like that. But your appetite, obviously, the appetite shrinks massively. So to the portions where, you know, like as in like me and you would eat normal portions, say.
Yeah.
For someone that's had a gastric band put in, their portions are like so tiny that, you know, after a while that you can get anorexic and then you can get seriously ill from it.
And do they take the band off eventually, or how does that work?
They don't take it. It stays there for life, I think.
What, forever?
I think so.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought they removed it at some point.
No.
Oh.
So, and you know what I was saying to you the other week when we went for afternoon tea.
Yes.
I'm starting because I'm starting to cut out all on.
What did you say? What did you say to me? Because there's other people listening. You see, dear. Tell them what you said because I can't remember now.
Well, we were at afternoon tea at Harrods, weren't we? And then we were discussing like general conversations and things like that. And then I said to you, well, I can't remember word for word, obviously, but I think we came along the conversations about your slimming world and that, didn't we?
Right.
And then I said, because obviously my partner and I, you know Scott very well, he's saying obviously he wanted to lose some weight, etc., etc.
Well, he doesn't need a blooming gastric band, does he? He only needs to lose about a stone. In fact, I don't think he needs to lose anything. He's not fat at all.
Well, no, he's not fat. He's not fat. You know, when he just wants to sort of like, not, how can I word it? Because he might be listening, so next time I see him, I might get slapped round the face.
Yeah, good. I'd like to see that. Can you video that and send it in for us, please? That will give me great amusement to see you slapped.
Really?
Yes. Oh, we do like a bit of violence on the programme. We really do, dear.
Well, it's kind of like sort of puppy fat, if you know what I mean.
Puppy fat. That's what you've got, not him. He's thin.
Yeah, we want to sort of tone up for later on in the year if we do go on holiday. You know, when you're lying on the beach.
Where are you going on holiday then?
Well, nothing's set in stone per se yet, but we've got a couple of things in mind. I mean, as you know, we were in Tenerife last year for 2 weeks, which was, that was stunning, absolutely stunning.
Right.
So we might go back there, but then we might go to Gran Canaria. Do you know what? I haven't done Gran Canaria
Gran
yet.
Canaria, what a dump.
Is it really?
Yes. All it is just drinking, that's it. That's it. I did it 3 times. I wouldn't go back again. Why don't you go somewhere nice like Australia or Italy or Thailand? Thailand, beautiful place. I want to go there, Thailand.
Don't mention that to Scott. He's dying to go to Thailand.
I'm going to mention it to him next time I see him then. Take him to Thailand.
It's a good thing he's working late on Friday then, isn't it?
You do it for $2,000, Thailand, for about 14 nights. And that'd be in the business class seats on a plane as well. It's actually it's not that dear to go there, no.
But then saying that, you need quite a while out there to go and do all the sightseeing, that wouldn't you? At least need about I'd say 2.5, 3 weeks.
Well, you want to go for 2 weeks because it's like a long way away, isn't it?
Yeah.
But those long journeys, you want to do 2 weeks. Otherwise, it's you lose a day in the travel anyway.
Well, yeah, exactly.
I would do a couple of nights in Bangkok. Would be very, 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 very busy. I probably wouldn't like it there, but I would do two days there just to have a look around and that, I don't know if have they got all gadgets in Thailand, or that might be Hong Kong. New gadgets. I think that's Hong Kong new gadgets.
Isn't that where, where they make all the gadgets, like the games consoles and things? Isn't that like computers and things? Is that where they make it, or is that in China? I think it's in China, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's China. China.
But yeah, so they're the ideas anyway. Like either that or I don't know. I want to go somewhere. I don't know. I'd like to go back to Creeks. I love that.
Oh no! Why are you doing all this flying, dear? Just get in your car and hire a caravan in Skegness for the weekend. No, do you?
Oh, what, go and see Electric Blue?
Yes, is that where she's from, Skegness?
Yeah.
Well, I
she's a
didn't
Skeggy.
know that. They've got a caravan sites galore there. You can have a lovely holiday for 300 quid. And,
Really?
and you'll be able to get proper chips. How marvellous is that?
What are you trying to say, Chris? Our chips are rubbish.
I never said your chips are rubbish, but if you go abroad, you won't get a decent portion of chips, will you?
Well, no, that's true. They're like French fries, aren't they?
They are dreadful things. I hate those chips when you go in somewhere and you order chips and then they come out of a plastic bag, dear. Never seen anything like it in all my life. You get out the back in that bloody kitchen and cut them with a knife. And that's it. And I am unanimous in that, lover. Unanimous.
So, are you going to come and try some of our chips again soon, love, or not?
Janet Churchill's in Bracknell, quite possibly. No, not for the moment, no. No, Slimmer's World chips are the way to go. We don't fry them in oil, dear, or anything like that. They just get a quick spray in the oven. They are delicious. In fact, that's what I had before I came up today. I had a Linda McCartney burger, one. I had Slimming World, well, actually, they weren't Slimming World chips. They were Slimming World roast potatoes, very similar to Slimming World chips, which is little potatoes cut up, put on a baking tray, quick spray with fry light in the oven for about 25 minutes, and 1.5 tins of Branson baked beans. Oh, yes, that was my dinner. And for
Very
lunch, I had the spaghetti arrabbiata sauce.
Lovely.
All right. Right, I'm going to read some more messages. Thanks for calling in, Ashley.
You too, dear. Are you on, I'm assuming you're as normal on Friday?
I am indeed. I'll see you Friday night for karaoke and make sure you learn a new song. Cheerio now.
Take care, love. I'll speak to you soon.
There we are. Ashley calling in from London there, boys and girls. Let's do some of your messages coming through at the moment. On the YouTube, let's have a look. Oh, There you go, Simon. A little message here from Paul via YouTube, who says, congratulations on you losing 2 stone in 5 weeks. That really is very good going. Simon, carry on, mate. Carry on. You don't need this operation, mate. Honestly, you don't. Stick to the diet. Avoid the operation. You never want to be cut open unless absolutely necessary, my friend, all right? Thank you. I gather the phone audio was fine, so it was something in here, so I could hear him after I turned it on and off anyway. Orange and Blue would like to go to Florida. I highly recommend it. I highly recommend Florida, Disney and all that. I haven't seen the Disney Christmas Florida. I've seen the one at Euro Disney. I had a lovely time at Euro Disney. That's about 1.5 years ago. Again, I went with my nephew and his little family. And we had a great time. And the most important thing is the children had a great time. But compared to the Florida one, there's no comparison. There really isn't. And it was really expensive. I mean, 25 quid for 3 blooming balloons, honestly. So I can't recommend Euro Disney to you, I'm afraid. I would highly recommend the Disney one. I haven't seen the Florida one. I'd like to see the Christmas decorations there. Maybe this year. Who knows? Who knows? Thank you. Weird City Citizen said Thailand is indeed known for gadgets. We like to see new gadgets. Whether or not at my advancing years I'm able to work them or not, I don't know. Because that's a different thing altogether, isn't it? All right. Let's go, way back there. Blimey, you've been tapping away tonight, haven't you? Julian, who does, he does hypnotherapy. He does hypnotist stuff. He used to do a show as well. Virtual gastric bands using hypnotherapy is very good. So I suppose, you're hypnotised. Look into my eyes. I don't think they do that look into your eyes business, not the proper ones. But they would hypnotise you into thinking that you've got a gastric band. And that can help you with weight loss, And it just depends who you are and what works for you. Something works differently for everyone. Yeah, you might go to Slimming World and it doesn't work for you for whatever reason. You can't stick to it, perhaps. We've got people in Slimming World who did Weight Watchers and it didn't work for them, but they're doing great on Slimming World. Presumably it would be the same the other way round. I don't know, because I've never been to a Weight Watchers thing. So there we are. Hello to Sarah Lulace. Hello, Sarah, who says, after bariatric surgery, you need to be on injections and supplements forever. Oh, I wouldn't want that, Sarah. I have to have pills. Oh, I haven't had my pills tonight, have I? which I'll have to go and have those soon because it's my pill time. But, you know, you don't want to be on pills unless they're stopping you from dying. Do you see what I mean? So by having that operation, then you've kind of forced yourself into taking these pills forevermore, aren't you? Danny's going to India. How fascinating. You must go to the Taj Mahal. Wow. India. I know a few people that have been to India. Expect a bad tummy. That's just the way it is, okay? Take extra pants with you, Danny. Or even better, a nappy. Take a packet of nappies with you just in case. Because you don't. Do they have coach journeys there? You don't want to be on a coach and, you know, oh, how horrendous would that be? Maybe they have toilets on the coach. I don't know. Sarah says on the subject of those, when your stomach's got smaller after those bans, you can only eat like a ramekins worth of food. Where's the joy in that? You're absolutely right, Sarah. You're right. I have big meals, and I'm losing weight because it's what I'm eating. It's what I'm eating and how I'm cooking it, you see. Evan, yeah, absolutely. A holiday in Cornwall. There you go, Ashley. I know you're still watching. A holiday in Cornwall. They've got that dome thing there. What's that called? Eden Project. Something that I've always wanted to go and see. You've got the big telescope things and all that down there. There's so much in Cornwall. Beautiful place. And of course, the ruggedness of the coastland is beautiful. What about a little caravan holiday in Cornwall, Ashley? You don't need to go on a plane, all that mucking about. How long are you going to be sitting at the airport? Doing nothing. 3 hours maybe, if you're lucky. Huh? And will your bag be too heavy? Oh, it doesn't fit in the little thing. Don't have any of that on a caravan holiday. You just load up your entire house in the back of your car and off you go. That's it. Done. Wonderful. Kevin says he only eats one meal a day and doesn't overdo it. It's just like the metabolism is so slow. Yeah, but what do you eat, Kevin? When you say one meal a day, is that chips by any chance? With a great big steak covered in tomato sauce? See? They are. I think, Christine, I think she likes Slimming World sweet potato chips. I don't know if I'd like that. I don't know if I'd like the sweet potato thing. I don't think that's me, really. Welcome to Walcott, Kamara. Welcome to the show, sir. I think you're new today. Welcome to the show. Eden Project Cuisine is a veggie amazing menu. Oh, I'll have a look at that. I'll have a look at that when I'm finished. Hello to my sister. That's Sharon Butler. That's my sister joining us tonight. Oh, did you miss the boat cruise I showed you earlier, Sharon? Oh, you'll have to watch it on replay. It's right at the beginning of the show, so as soon as we finish, just wait for it to come back up and you'll be able to see the boat journey that we did. Hello, Callum, who doesn't like Gran Canaria either. It's all right if you're young, Callum, I think, but once you've been 2 or 3 times, you don't want to go again. There's not a lot happening there, really. It's just a drink holiday, really, you know, people getting drunk and all that, which was me. You know, I won't lie to you, it was me once. Hello to Mark Cording. Hello, Mark, who's cleaning his room. Good God. Are you really? Blimey. I might do a bit of cleaning. I might wash the kitchen floor when I finish the show today. I'm going to watch a little bit of Victoria. I've started watching Victoria on Netflix because I missed it the first time around. So I'm on episode 3, series 1, episode 3. I love it. Victoria. I finished the series of The Crown, which is returning this year around November, the next series of The Crown, just in case you were worrying. Okay. I have been to Florida. Yes, Ashley, I highly recommend it. Everything is there. If you go to Florida for 2 weeks, it is not enough time to do everything. Have you not seen my Florida shows that we did when I was with my nephew? Go on YouTube, type in United Kingdom Talk Florida, January. You should find them on there, okay? It's my nephew and I on there. Ants is going to Thailand in March. I've never been, Ants. I am considering that. Hello to, let's have a look there. Callum Roberts is there. All right, Callum. Nice to see you, sir. Paul Dow's there. Greetings, Paul. Thank you for my chip yesterday. Paul's on the Slimming World. He's lost 2 stone already. Well done, Paul. He's lost 2 stone. And he had a very small lot of chips last night. It was a bit difficult where we were last night. in Central Station, there's no like jacket potatoes, and it's kind of damage limitation. Sometimes you might be out in a restaurant and you go, oh, well, you know, none of this is really what I have. And then you look at the one that is least damaging, you know. A little bit like sending a nuclear bomb to someone. Shall I send the big one? No, we'll just send the little one this time, not do so much damage. It's a bit like that when you're out in a restaurant or something like that. And he did give me a chip, just one. He offered me a second one and I did not take it. I was strong and stable, like the wonderful Theresa May. Strong and stable. That's like this programme. Strong and stable for all our millions of friends and viewers all over the world. Russia. 6 minutes of... I think it'd be too cold for me in Russia. Eh? Christina likes the disco ball. We've got to have that in the Mirrorball studio. We nearly replaced that once with a globe, but I changed my mind. Good. Eden... Yeah, Christina's been to the Eden Project. It's fantastic. I've got to go and see that. I have been offered, Evan has kindly offered me to meet him down there and he'd take us round, so that's good. Evan, Ronnie's got bad chest infection still, and it's got bad again. He's had 3 lots of antibiotics now, so we're not quite sure what's going to happen with that. I said she'd go down to the doctor again. He said, well, what? They can't do anything. They've given me 3 lots of antibiotics, so he's really not well. Okay, Paul had mushroom omelette and 6 chips to be precise. Well, there you go. Damage limitation, Paul. That's what it's all about, mate. Damage limitation. Excellent. Let's do today's birthdays, boys and girls. I want to say happy birthday today on this Tuesday, the 16th of January 2018 to DJ Neil Bates. Hello, Neil. Happy birthday to you, Neil. Okay. Jonte Vega is 28 years old today. Happy birthday, Jonte. Colum O'Kane. Hello, Colum. 42 years old today. Happy birthday, Colum. Emma Louise Bailey is today 34 years old. Colin Morris. Happy birthday to you, Colin. And Pixie. Hello, Pixie. You're right. I haven't seen you for ages. Pixie LeMay. Well, a lot of these people, including yourself, Pixie, I think we only speak to each other once a year now on your birthdays when I'm doing this. Oh, well, it's a way of keeping in touch, isn't it? Happy birthday to Pixie, who is 30 years old today. Here comes the song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Neil, Jonte, Colum, Emma, Colin Pixie. Happy birthday to you. Tuesday birthdays for you there, boys and girls. Okay, there's the Tuesday birthdays. Just some final messages coming in here. Weird City Citizen went to Florida in 2012 and he found it amazing. Yes, we were there. Myself and my nephew were there. I think it was 4 years ago, 2000. Oh, I think that was 2012, I think it was 2012. Actually, have a look. See if you can find the YouTube video. Go on YouTube, type in, as I say, United Kingdom Talk Florida, and I reckon you'll find them on there. Florida, maybe type my name in as well, Chris Reardon. I'm sure you'll find them on there. Okay. Paul says it's really difficult to eat when out. Someone should open a Slimming World restaurant. No, you're absolutely right, Paul. Generally, in most restaurants, although not Central Station, you can get a jacket potato, as I was saying earlier to someone who called in. Jacket potato with beans, no butter. No, nothing on there at top. If you want a salad on the side, that's fine. Make sure you have the no dressing. No, none of this blooming oily stuff all over the salad, because that just kills it stone dead, mate. You might as well be drinking the oil and not having the salad. So always no butters and oils and things like that. And that's the secret there. Okay, well, that's it for the show tonight. Thank you very much for joining me, boys and girls. Hopefully I'll be with you again tomorrow morning, around about 9:30, 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, I think, all being well. I'm going downstairs now to have my pills and a nice cup of tea and watch maybe another episode of Victoria, which I'm enjoying very much. Thanks for watching and listening. I'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye now. Very soon. Bye-bye now.